The deal, brother. It's just boy, South Philadelphia's #1 man, Kre Forch, man. You're now tuned in to F.A.M.E TV. My nigga Show Tizzy, man. Real Philly. That's what we doing. That's how we move.
Alright, man, we here with Kre Forch, man. Philly legend, South Philly legend, man. And all that, man. Yeah, so weird. So yeah, we was talking off camera. I've been doing these interviews, man. A lot of people been commenting different names, like different people they wanted to see. And there's one guy, I'm gonna shout him out, Adam Henderson. He one of the YouTube supporters. He be watching all the vids and commenting. He had reached out like, man, I want to see a Kre Forch joint. He had I gave my email. He touched base with you. Hit me back in the email like, yeah, man, let Kre with it. Let's set it up, and here we are, man.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. Right.
Shout out my man Magic too. Magic was all over.
Yeah, shout out to Magic too, man. He been hitting me too. So, man, so let's get into it, man. So I'm gonna ask you some questions that I want to know too, and questions I think people want to know. So one question I always wanted to know that I never got a chance to ask was the name Kre Forch. Is that your real name? Is that, I mean, speak on the meaning behind it with the name?
A lot of people ask me, no, Kre ain't my real name. Kre came from the era when I was a young boy, from the graffiti era. That's why I wanted to do the interview here. It was backdrop where Kre always had a little thing for graffiti, you know what I mean? But it was back in the era when everybody was writing on the walls and all that. I'm saying Kre was my tag name. I don't know, ask me how I came up with that. I'm a black nigga. You know what I mean? But my name was Kre, you know what I mean? But I used to spell it K-R-E-M-E instead of the regular way, instead of the C-R-E-A, you know what I mean? I spelled it that way, so, you know, when you was tagging on the wall, you know, you had to pull the joint up and get out of there for somebody to slide up on you, the cops might catch you or something, so me and my man we broke our names down, we started writing just the first 3 letters, so I started writing K-R-E, but I never pronounced it as Kre, I just was writing it, that was just my little tag, and one day a friend of mine was like, he saw me fold up, and he was like, damn, you like that? I'm like, yeah. He like, I be seeing that Kre everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So the name just kind of stuck. I mean, my homies started calling me Kre, I started running with it. I mean, the Forch part comes from when I first started taking rap serious. My rap name, this was Wu-Tang, the shit and all that. I mean, my rap name was Kre Fortunate, you know what I'm saying? But holding it out the end, he started calling me Forch Man. The Forch Man instead of good, so the Kre Forch just started sounding, it sounded good, it was catchy. So I just started writing Kre Forch, and it just stuck, man, so that was my name. So Kre Forch, that ain't even a real name, I don't even think it's in the dictionary, I don't even think it's real words, because they both came from different words. Forch came from fortunate, and Kre came from cream, so Kre Forch, that's just how, that's how that came about.
And you from South Philly, Tasker Projects, to be exact, you know what I mean? And I want you to speak a little bit on that, because when I was a young boy coming up, that's one thing I heard about from South Philly, like Tasker Projects was notorious back in the days, you know what I mean? And that's where you come from, that's where you got your hood, over and everything from. So speak on growing up and the Tasker Projects and I mean how that shaped who you are and all that.
Man, I say it all the time, man, Tasker really made me a man not young, you know what I'm saying? Coming up in the streets and everything, I learned everything from my project, you know what I'm saying? And it was rough, you know what I mean? But we loved it so much because that was the life we knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it became accustomed, like we became accustomed to the shooting and the cops and the homicides, niggas hustling, and, you know what I'm saying? It was regular life for us, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, we all had dreams of getting out one day, possibly making it out. Our mothers wanted to get out because it was rough, you know what I mean? But when you're a kid and you grew up around that environment and it just become normal to you, that's just what you know what I'm saying? So when we, living our Tasker, it was rough, I seen it firsthand because I was in it. But the perception that we had and the reputation we had outside, like you said, you from north, you know what I'm saying? So when y'all hear about Tasker, like, damn, project motherfucker, man, them crazy niggas out there, like, it was just life for us, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was regular for us, you know what I mean? Seeing a nigga get robbed and stripped down to his ass, bare ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen that happen. I done seen niggas get popped in their head, kicked in their head, you know what I mean? Get out of here, you can't go to school no more. What Reed was our neighborhood school. We ran to school, you know what I mean? So every neighborhood that had to come out there and go to What Reed, they had problems, man. We gave them problems, you know what I mean? But that's my own, man. That project, they made me, man. They molded me into the man I am, leading up to who I am now, you know what I'm saying? So I love my project to death. They knocked it down a couple years ago, man. They rebuilt it. They look like townhouses now, but still tasking, you know what I'm saying? Still 31st tasking, man. I'm a rep till I can't rep no more. I mean, I ain't never gonna turn my back on my neighbor, man.
So at some point in time, you made it out for a brief amount of time, meaning that you went away to college, you went to Cheyney, if I ain't mistaken, right?
Yeah, I did a year at Cheyney, man.
All right, so speak on that, like, cause most dudes in the streets around me, like, they ain't really familiar with that college. Like, they think you gotta be a nerd, you gotta be a cornball and all this to graduate high school and go to college. But you, one of the people in the city for as rappers, I ain't never heard nothing bad about. A lot of people respect you, but you was one of those that actually went out and went to college. You said you went for a year, so speak on that, what you took up, what you learned up there, and why you ended up leaving.
For one, that was a blessing. I mean, I ain't see it that way at first, because, you know, when you were a young boy, you graduated school, you just happy to be out of school. I wasn't trying to get out. But I know my mom was rooting for it, you know what I'm saying? My family was rooting for me to go, and I had a chance to go. I took the SATs and all that, school high enough to be able to get accepted in college. So I got accepted to Cheyney. I went up there, I did a semester and a half, and I got suspended. I mean, just laughing, man. And I don't like to regret a lot of things in my life, you know what I'm saying? But I can say if I regret something, I regret not finishing school. That's real rap, you know what I'm saying? Because that was a good opportunity for me. For one, it was a blessing, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of blew it. Because I was, stuck in the street. I had one foot in the street, one foot and trying to go to college. And it was just hard for me, you know what I mean? I ended up choosing the street over school, you know what I'm saying? But it was a good experience for me. I'll never forget it. I made some friends that I got right now to this day that I call real friends. I met them in school, you know what I'm saying? It's a good opportunity, man, and that's my advice to any young boy, you know what I'm saying? All these young boys out here, they, like you said, like sometimes people, get the perception, you a weirdo, school's that, you's a big kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't feel good enough to further your education, to try to be something in your life, and you just want to stay in the street all your life, there's only two things guaranteed for you. You're going to get parked and you're going to get life. You know what I mean? So, I tell my young boys that all the time, man, the two easiest things to do out here is to get murked or get life. I mean, you make the choice. You choose your path, what you want to do. So, I don't never frown upon nobody going to school, none of that, man. I actually encourage all young boys to go to school, man. If you got an opportunity to go to college, man. Because I blew it. I'm saying a couple of my friends that went on way ahead and graduated, man. They got super duper crazy careers, man. They comfortable, they happy, they driving what they want to drive. I mean, they ain't got to look over their shoulder, they ain't in the street no more. So, that's one thing I kind of do. Wish I kind of regret that I would have, that I didn't finish school, you know what I'm saying? But I still got the experience. I got to go up there and see what it was like. I mean, I did a year and a half. And, hey, man.
So now, a lot of people remember you primarily from the Big Star wave. Like, you was one of the stars on the Big Star tapes. So let's get to, and like we was talking about off camera, man, before I even get to the question. Like, you was one of the first guys popping from the DVD era. Like, Big Star had, I don't know if he was the first DVD, but he was one of the first ones that was popping. So maybe so for our era, like, he was one of the first ones that was popping, the first ones that we knew about, and you was one of the first people on there that really had a wig. So let's speak on like how you meet Big Star, how the whole thing come together to where people knew about you from that tape.
First off, like go back to college, I would have never met Star, but one of them Cheyney, you know what I'm saying? He went to Westchester, like 10 minutes away from Cheyney. We used to always go down to the park and all that. They used to come to our Jones. One day he came up Cheyney, he was looking for rappers. He had his idea already. He was looking for rappers on the campus. He just so happened to stumble across my man. He invited my man saying, yo man, my man, like, what you got going on? Star like 6'8", big tall, he had a big cam on him. So my man asked him, what you doing, bro? What's going on? Started telling me, my name's Star, I'm shooting a DVD, I'm shooting a rap mixtape instead of a full cassette tape on the radio. You won't be able to watch it. This was VHS, this was VHS, you know what I mean? So my man like, hey, you like, know any rappers? My man like, yeah, my man the best rapper up here. But at that time, when I was up Cheyney, my first year up Cheyney, I never told nobody I rap. Like, I ain't want nobody to know. I wasn't up there on that. I was just up there on a regular joint. I wasn't telling nobody I rap. Only my niggas know I rap. So, we in the one minute, they playing the game. My man come in, he like, oh, got my man with me, big tall nigga coming with the camera. I'm like, what's your name, man? Like, yeah, my name's Star, this, that, and third, I'm doing rap, you be your man till it moves hot. I'm like, yeah, I'm alright, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't really want to rap for him. I mean, I was kind of acting a little shy on it. I'm like, y'all rap a little bit, I'm alright, you know what I mean? So he like, listen, man, I'm gonna have this joint out in like a month. You know what I'm saying? If you want to spit a couple bars, like, so I'm like, I got something for you to put the instrument on. I'm probably out for him. Probably like 3 weeks later, he called back, oh, I'm on my way there. He dropped the tape off. We watched the tape, you know what I'm saying? That joint just tore the campus up. I mean, that's how I got my buzz up there. Everybody, once Star put that tape out, the whole campus, crew this, crew that. They was taking me up late in the battle, all tape. Like, it was crazy, you know what I mean? So, I always pay homage to Big Star, I mean, because Big Star the one that helped me get my buzz. I was just a project nigga. My projects knew I was hot. Nobody knew me outside of the project, you know? So I was really just rapping for my project. I mean, but he introduced me to the city. He introduced me to the college campuses. Everybody knew who Kre Forch was. I mean, just from the Big Star tip. So I always pay homage to salute the Big Star. That's my man. I still talk to him here and there. But yeah, man. Like, you know, at that time it was there was a couple hot niggas on the Jones, but I definitely was probably one of the top boys. You know what I'm saying, Vodka. You know what I'm saying, Cheap Raw, Hollow Man, E-Nuts. You know what I'm saying, Sandman, Jack Frost. Like, there was a couple dudes that was like complete standouts. Like, but I was like really like a heavy standout. I mean, me and Cheap Raw probably was like neck and neck at the time. Like when it came to like the hottest young boys in the city, I think me and Cheap was like neck and neck at that time. You know what I mean, but yeah, man. You know, I took it from that and I never looked back. You know what I'm saying, I just kept on working it. You know, getting my buzz up. And, you know, trying to build it more and more. You know. Before you knew it, you know, it was Kre Forch. I was all over the city, all over the tri-state, you know what I mean? So, that was the move, you know what I mean? Them drove that day, that's when rap was real. Like, you really had to be nice. Like, I mean, you had to really be a standout, you know what I'm saying? And every time I rap, even to this day, every time I rap, I'm trying to beat everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, rap competitive. Like, we homies when the mic go off, you know what I'm saying? Like, when the mic come on, like, I'm trying to smoke you, my man. I mean, that's just the bottom line, so. You know, but that's how I was back then, man. You had to really be hot, really be nice to get recognized in this city. It's really a tough city, you know what I mean?
So I did the interview with Frank with the Grippers. Yeah, shout out to Grippers, and he was basically telling a story about how he came up under watching you, know what I mean, do your thing. And I also learned from him that before people really heard of you, like, they thought you was a solo artist, but you actually had a partner who was Dex Dill, and Dex ended up getting locked up before. So when people seen you, they always thought that, I mean, it was just Kre Forch, but you actually had a partner, a rap partner. So talk a little bit about that transition, going from being in, I mean, in a group situation to kind of doing your own thing.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was a group, we called the Blood Brothers, you know what I'm saying? It was me and Dex and Kre, the Blood Brothers, you know what I'm saying? But my man put a drink, you know what I mean? He had to go up, sit down for 10, you know what I mean? So I was forced to be a solo artist. I mean, I had to keep the truck moving. Like, my whole mindset then, once my man went to jail, my whole mindset was, I got to get a sign so when my man come home, I could just put him right in the spot. I mean, that was my drive. That's what drove me back there. That's what drove me to keep rapping. Because I felt like, you know, I owed that to my man. I mean, he got his own personal, shout out my nigga Dex, that's my brother. He got his own personal things. He feel his heart. He feel like he let me down, you know what I'm saying? He feel like he let me down, left me out by myself. We had a couple situations when we was right before Dex got locked up too. We just had a meeting at Universal. A lot of people don't know about that. We just had a meeting with Universal. They wanted to play with us, man. They was talking about signing us, but they told us to come back with 8-9 songs. Now, I mean, they wanted to hear some legit 8-9 good songs. I mean, and they was gonna put us on paper. And my man quit the joint like 2 weeks later. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I was forced to be a solo artist, man. I ain't never really wanted to be a solo artist, man. But I kept it moving, and you know, with my talent and my gift that I got, it just so happened that I elevated bigger than I even thought I was going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was just rapping, trying, you know, I was famous in the pride of my projects level, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, once my joint started growing higher and higher, and I started going to different parts of the city, and they, damn, ain't you Kre Forch, So, you know, it started getting real big, man, so I started believing, like, really believing in myself, like, you know what, man, I think I can do it. And I was just pushing for it, man, trying to get a deal just so I could make sure my man come home at 10, I'm gonna put him right in the slot, you know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, everything happened the way God decreed to happen. You know, it ain't happened the way that I wanted it to happen. So, but it is what it is. You know, I'm still around, I'm still here. So, I made it back home with me, back out here. So, we got an album ready to drop. Actually, we about to drop Blood Brothers 3. Album, you know what I mean? So, you know, we still moving.
So one of the joints that everybody remember that stood out at the time that really made your wave go up was the Sour Apple Green joint.
Yeah.
I know you done heard about that forever. Like that was one of the joints that everybody remember. Now I'm gonna tell you from my perspective when it came out. Now I mean, like when that joint came out, because me and a couple of niggas I was around, we watched the DVDs. I mean, just like everybody else in the city. So when that joint came out, a lot of niggas I was around was fucking with it. Like they used to always recite that joint, Sour Apple Green, like real rap. So that joint had a big impact, and not just the niggas around me, but niggas in the city, period. So talk about how that situation came together, and what was the reaction from your perspective once the DVD came out and it started popping?
That joint special, man, you know what I'm saying? That joint, there's a lot that come with that, you know what I'm saying? But we was just ciphering, you know what I'm saying? I was up there for a session with Slaughter Rico. I was up there with Slaughter Rico, and after that, Star had came up, you know what I mean? I think he was coming to interview Scrap Metal at the time. And we just started ciphering in front of the joint, meeting us, Sean Brown, Monster. There was a couple dudes out there, I mean, we just started going there. I mean, it was my turn, you know, I just spit the joint. And I didn't really think it was going to have that, I mean, I knew the verse was hot, but I didn't think it was going to have that big of an impact as it did. You know what I mean? But that DVD came out, man, like the city just went crazy over that line. And I didn't really think it was that special. I'm just like, I mean, I just thought it was like, I'm just talking shit. Like,
I ain't stressing about this time. I got planned for the winter. I'm stepping up the grind. Upgraded the guns, spit 50 to a bean. Have a bunch of homicide agents flushing out the steam. This Fort Chump, I ain't nothing that you seen. Push a beam of 745, sour apple green. Standing on Twinkies, so good looking. The gut look like I'm sitting in some tapioca pudding, man.
Like, you know what I mean? But like that joint caught fire, man. Like that joint was probably one of the best verses on the whole DVD, probably. Like that was a legendary verse. And then on top of that, the footage, the boy with the orange jacket in the back, that's my cousin Tato, he got killed. You know what I mean? So every time I watch that joint, it's just a whole special feel with that joint, you know what I mean? But that's definitely legendary footage right there. The Sour Apple Green line. And before that, you gotta remember, but before that, I had the Bucket of Chains line.
Yeah, right.
Joint that came out before that,
right.
You know what I mean? So they was already on to me. After I did the Bucket of Chains on, it was on to me. And then when I followed it up,
that's crazy. I forgot about that joint. Yeah, Bucket of Chains.
Start with the Sour Apple Green, and we fall down, when we get up, like they was on me. You know what I'm saying? That's at the time, like I said, me and Chief was at the top of the list. You know what I mean? As far as like the hottest young boys in the city.
So speak on the reaction from the people, of the rappers, like when they see after that joint came out and that shit was popping. Like what was Kre Forch? You know what I mean? What was the aura like? What was it? You know what I mean? People like tell people, you gotta let them know because they wasn't there to see it. You know what I mean? So you gotta tell them like how shit was when that joint dropped.
It was crazy. Like them big star tapes, man. Like people, like you could ask any rapper if a nigga that was on them DVDs to this day right now, they downplay it like there's something. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was major. Like Big Star was super major, man. Like we was popping in NY, we was popping all over the tri-state and all that. Like that was a heavy ever, you know what I'm saying? Like it just started getting crazy. Like I said, like everywhere I went, like people knew who I was. I had niggas coming up quoting my weed fall down with weed. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Like, I mean, like it basically turned me from a regular street little project nigga like I was just to like a underground celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of love they gave us. I mean, like H was saying, like, you know, everybody wanted to be around you, popping. I was signing autographs, cuz. Like, you know what I'm saying? I signed an autograph in jail. The CEO, her name was Bomb, I think. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget it. But she overheard the niggas in the jail saying, yo, the boy Kre here, this and the third. And she just was ear hustling, and she came and got me out my cell. She like, what's your name? I tell her my real handle. She like, Mom, what they call you? I'm like, they call me Anthony. Like, that's my real handle. Like, I'm thinking I'm in trouble. I think she ready to take me to the hole or something. Like, I'm like, my name Anthony, what's up? She like, Mom, you know they talk like women in here. You know what I mean? She like, I overheard them saying you was a rapper or something. I'm like, yeah, I'm rapping a little bit. She like, yeah, I went home and told my son he is a rapper on my block. He asked me his name. I said, Kre. he went crazy. You know what I mean? She like, my son went crazy. He talking about you lying, get his autograph. She like, so I need you to sign this for me. You know what I mean? So I signed it to him for and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was crazy, man. Like, I used to be in the mall and all that, signing autographs, signing dollars and all that. Like, it was really big. It was only a couple of dudes that really got that type of reception from the city. Now, I mean, everybody that was on the DVDs, they pop like that. It was just a certain amount of dudes that really had something special that made everybody love them. And I was definitely one of them. To this day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still a lot of niggas' favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people put me in their top 5, top 3, number 1. You know what I'm saying? You know, because of all the groundwork and all the work that I put in. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for it. You know what I'm saying?
And one of the people that put you up there, we just did an interview with Poop Papers. He said, you know what I mean, you top 3 to him. Like, he said his favorite rappers is Tupac, Beanie Siegel, and Kre Forch.
That's heavy.
You know what I mean? So you inspire people like him, Frank with the Grippers. Like I said, we did an interview with him, and he talked about how you inspire him. So that era of you doing the Big Star tapes inspired rappers such as those and many more, but they the people who actually, you know what I mean, admit it and give you your props and pay homage.
It's a good to do that. I mean, because a lot of niggas, they so prideful. Philly built with so much pride and ego. Like, a lot of niggas are scared to give a nigga some credit or give a nigga pay homage to a nigga. Like, I'm the type of dude, like, I show everybody love. Like, I mean, a lot of people, see, my cloth so crazy, like, because people mistake my humbleness. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people mistake my humbleness, you know, for whatever they mistake it as. And I mean, it's just, I'm just being me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I show a lot of niggas love. I don't have to be prideful, and I don't have to, you know, I feel like my ego ain't tested by me telling you I think AR-Ab is one of the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not scared to say Poop Papers is one of my favorite new niggas that's up and coming that I feel like is gonna blow. I'm not scared to say that. I'm not scared to give niggas credit. A lot of these rap niggas, they so scared to death to give another nigga some credit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't deal with that. Like, I don't deal with pride, man. If you dope, you hot, or if I fuck with you just on the simple fact that I think you an A1 nigga, I'ma shout you out, I'ma big you up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm the rapper's favorite, man. I'm all these rap niggas' favorite, man. Like, even if they say it or not. I mean, like, I know it, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what it is. So when a nigga do pay homage, I mean, I accept it and I appreciate it, but I know a lot of niggas be sitting home, be studying my shit, or I might be their favorite. They might listen to my shit only when they in their house. They don't want nobody to know they fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of that going on, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? As long as you listening, nigga. As long as you watching, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knowing that, man.
So now, moving forward, the Big Star DVD, he dropped a couple, he had a nice little series, he had a nice little run, you know what I mean? And then at some point in time, I don't know exactly what happened, but I just heard word on the streets, maybe you could confirm or not. I mean, word on the street was, it was too much beef going on in Philly, and he got tired of it, so he kind of, not being separated when it's on, because I think he went out, if I ain't mistaken, he went out Detroit and started doing a DVD or something out there with some boys out there, if I ain't mistaken. I think that's, I mean, I ain't heard this, I don't remember, but I kind of heard that he kind of left the city and started doing other things and kind of went his own way.
Yeah, he definitely walked away from it. I mean, but I never got the exact reason why he stepped away. But I know for a fact that Star got into his religion. You know what I'm saying? He started going to church and get into his religion and stuff. So whatever struck a nerve to him to make him feel like he had to step back, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was that made him step back.
So after that, too raw for the streets wave kind of died down, then a new wave emerged, which was the headshot wave. You know, they had their little wave or whatever. So one of the things that I want to know is, did you, because I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but you wasn't on none of the early headshot DVDs, right?
I got on later.
So when they first had their run, like, was you kind of falling back from rap at that time, or was you just not in the mix of that to be on them joints?
To be honest, at that time, like, I was knee deep in the street, bro. Like I'm saying, like, I always battled with rap in the streets, and I always used to take the streets every time. I always sold the streets over rap. So at that time, when they first started popping, I might not have really been on rap that much. Like, I might have been running around like heavy. You know what I mean? I still was rapping. I always used to rap, but I used to quit a lot. A lot of people don't know I used to quit all the time. Like, all my homies would tell you, like, I used to quit rap all the time. You know what I mean? But when they quit their little wave and all that, when they started doing all that, like, I was still around. I used to be in the mix because Grippers was in it. You know what I mean? That's my youngin', that's little bro. So when Grippers and all them, when they started doing all the battle shit and all that, I was still in the back scenes and all. I used to go to the studio, being able to touch money while he was writing this shit and all that. I mean, I just enjoyed it like everybody else was enjoying it. You know, I felt like anybody dissing me. Like, you know, I felt like it was young boys. It wasn't my level. It wasn't my caliber. Like, you know, so when the joke came out with your head, and with your head said my name is right. You know what I mean? And a lot of people went crazy, like, oh yeah, Forge, I know you in it. Like, they looked at that like that was my invitation to get in. Whereas though meantime, my
damn, I don't even remember that. So this was at the time when he was going at it with Frankie?
Yeah, he was dissing Frank and he said my name in the joint.
Okay.
He said I fuck with Mac, pre-young boy.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that.
I mean, he and a lot of motherfuckers, they thought that was my green light for me to jump in.